EA just dropped some more controversial news. We are full swing into ratings week and EA just dropped probably the most controversial news of this week. They dropped the top 10 offenses in college football 25. EA took to the campus huddle to say the development team meticulously examined hundreds of thousands of data points to arrive at our team's power rankings. With help from our friends at Pro Football Focus, the team analyzed all 134 FBS rosters, thousands of players, years worth of game film, and mountains of stats, ultimately arriving at our team power ranking. And I do want to say Pro Football Focus does seem a bit biased at times. I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, and I know Pro Football Focus is based somewhere out of Cincinnati, and there are a lot of stats that could be questionable sometimes as far as bias is concerned. Not that I'm complaining, of course. But let's get into the top 10 offenses. At number 1, they have Georgia at a 94 overall. At number 2, they have Oregon at a 94 overall. At number 3, they have Alabama at a 91 overall. 4 is Texas at 91. 5, Ohio State at 89. 6, LSU at 89. 7, Miami, my personal favorite team, at 89. 8 is Colorado at 89. 9 is Missouri at 89. And 10 is Clemson at 87. Now, at first glance, there could be a lot of controversy between different fan bases as to why a team would be over, but some of you have to realize this is not last season's stats. These are the projected stat for players in this upcoming season, and those teams that may have been as good as they were last year probably shouldn't be as high as you think they should be this year. Going further down the list, we have Utah at 87, Penn State at 87, Ole Miss at 87, Kansas 87, Arizona and NC State at 87, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Memphis, and SMU at an 85, UCF at an 85, Florida State at an 83, Oklahoma at an 83, Virginia Tech at an 83, and USC at an 83 overall. Now on to the top 10 defenses. At number 1, we have Ohio State at a 96 overall. Number 2, we have Georgia at a 94 overall. Number 3, it's Oregon at a 90 overall. Number 4 is Alabama at a 90. 5 is Clemson at a 90. 6 is Notre Dame at a 90. 7, Michigan at 90. 8 is Texas at 88. 9 is Penn State at 88. And 10 is Utah at 88. I think compared to the offensive top 10, EA hit the defensive top 10 square on the head. If I were to think of my top 10 college football defenses off the top of my head, the list would look similar to this. The rest of the top 25 goes: 11 is Florida State at 88, Oklahoma at 88, Iowa at 88, Virginia Tech at 86, Wisconsin at 86, USC at 86, Auburn at 86, LSU at an 84, Texas A&M at an 84, Colorado at an 84, Oklahoma State at an 84, Louisville at 84, and North Carolina at an 84. And then at the 24th spot, there's Kansas State at an 84, and then Florida at an 84. Now, EA did say that these stats are subject to change throughout the year, so I'm curious to see how they fluctuate the overall ratings based on what teams are winning and how players are performing, and if they're going to actively change that throughout the year on a week-by-week basis or only 3 or 4 times throughout the year. Make sure you tell me your opinions in the comments below. Do you think EA hit this on the head, or do you think that some teams should have been moved around a bit? But we have one more day in rankings week, which is tomorrow, where they're going to drop the overall team power rankings for the game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe so that way you can stay up to date with college football 25 news every time it drops.